It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Right now, we return to the news desk. It's the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk with Christy Lee.
31 magnetic balls have been removed from a 12-year-old boy's bladder.
Oh, no.
After he got them stuck up his penis.
31.
Child said he forced them up there while exploring his anatomy.
That's a
and
lot of
was rushed to the hospital 2 months later after experiencing severe abdominal pains.
Oh, this poor kid.
Buckyballs are a popular toy sold in the form of metal spheres.
Buckminster Fuller.
Which can be stacked into any shape. Urologist Dr.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Wang Jum.
Everybody Wang Jum tonight.
Jun with an N, sorry.
Times.
His name is Wang, and then second
Jun.
word.
I'm a urologist.
Jun, Jun. Said the pieces were very difficult to retrieve due to their magnetic properties.
With a name like Wang, you can't go wrong.
He said they tend to slip when they tried to grasp them, or they form a large ball-shaped cluster.
Don't you just get a long magnet? They're magneted balls.
I'm not a surgeon. I don't exactly know how that works.
Pull them out the way they went in.
Is that how they did it?
In a cartoon, this would have become like a porno Gatling gun.
Yeah. Punch him in the stomach. Put him on roller skates and then stand behind a car and he'd be pulled along. See?
So they're magnetics. This poor kid goes for a midnight snack and his schlong sticks to the refrigerator. Mommy, get me out here.
12 years old.
12.
Yeah, just because the kid's an idiot doesn't make it's my fault.
Can he turn this into like a world record, like the guy throwing the weights back and forth?
Well, they don't want to encourage them to for somebody else to try to break that.
Yeah,
I'd say this guy needs some quality psychiatry.
Well, he's just exploring his anatomy.
He's 12,
How many 31 BBs in his schlong?
31 magnetic balls are a lot bigger than a BB. Have you seen one of these things?
No, is there an
Finding out
X-ray
things about my body.
Yeah.
Learning.
I'll show them to you.
I wonder if he did the old joke where the doctor goes, now, don't ever do this again. We had to remove 31 marbles from your penis. And then he looks at the camera and goes, good thing I didn't tell him what's in my ass.
I don't know if you can see this. Josh, can you tell him what the size of these are?
Ball bearing.
Yeah, they're ball bearing size. They're
Buckyballs.
They're not teeny like a BB.
Would you have to work up to that to stretch out your...
They're at least a hungry hippo.
How did his urethra and how did that whole system function with all that metal in there?
and magnet. Like it's almost like he's got one loss in there. It's like I got to get that thing out. Well, what gets it out? Another magnet.
Right.
Now I lost two. I got to get those things out.
The old lady who swallowed a fly.
Yeah.
She'll die. She swallowed a rat to get the fly. No, that's not right.
Spider.
Okay.
Because remember, it wiggled and
wriggled inside her.
It wriggled inside her. Yeah.
Governor Kristi Noem has a message for
Know him, love him.
I love this.
Isn't the old joke? Know it, I wrote it.
Yes.
Noem.
I've seen him.
That's her name.
I've seen
Noem
him, but I don't know him.
has a message for South Dakotans. Meth, we're on it.
Let's get out of here. Oh, no.
Noem launched her new Anti-Meth Campaign Monday to bring awareness to the meth epidemic in South Dakota.
What's the slogan?
It's called Meth, We're on It.
Wasn't the implication that you're on meth?
Yes.
I think the implication is meth, we're on you. We're on
the
to
case.
you. We're on it. We're on the case. We've got this.
But doesn't sound like
But it
that.
does not sound like that. Yeah.
Right. She was hoping to bring awareness to the meth epidemic in South Dakota that includes new TV ad, billboards, posters, and website. The campaign's motto features the phrase meth, we're on it, over an outline of South Dakota, and the ad and posters feature people of differing ages and races saying, I'm on meth.
Oh.
South Dakota's meth crisis is growing at an alarming rate and impacts every community in the state, Noem said in the campaign's public service announcement. It's
So they're deliberately doing it.
They're deliberately doing it, yes.
I thought the Laurel and Hardy billboard was a little tacky. This is another fine meth you've gotten us into.
Do the meth around.
But yeah, if you meth, we're on it.
But I mean, if you said to someone, yeah, they're on meth, that's why they took their clothes off and robbed the bank.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Don't meth around with Jim.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. All right.
You guys like meth? You like doing it?
I don't mind it.
I like my teeth. My girls, you know.
I'm not interested. Thank you.
Cocaine, we're sniffing it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they obviously knew this had the double meaning, but
right.
Oh man, I hope it works for them.
I did, yeah.
Do they have any like real meth people with no teeth going, meth, I'm on it?
Probably.
Poor rotten.
Well, like those people who smoke that take their jaw off.
Oh, God. Those are
no thanks.
Pretty hot.
Don't smoke.
That's the worst, man. Like in Canada with cigarettes, they have pictures.
I know.
Of like, it's like a dog that got hit by a car or whatever, and it's like, don't smoke.
What's that have to do with smoking?
I don't
guy
know.
was
It's not really a
smoking.
dog that got hit by a car. It's just a mess.
Running over a dog with smoking a cigarette.
It's a weird campaign. It's
Well, the dog was
sure
smoking,
is.
crossed the road, dropped his lighter, bent down to pick it up. Wouldn't it be hard not to laugh at a smoking dog? If you saw a dog with a lit cigarette in his mouth.
Dude, have you ever seen a monkey smoke a cigarette and drinking a beer? It's the greatest thing that ever happened. Except for the monkey that sticks his finger up his butt, smells it, and falls out of the tree.
The baby smoked the baby smoked the cigarette. Remember the baby smoked the cigarette?
Oh,
That broke
yeah.
the internet.
Van Halen, 1984.
Yes, yeah, the
Bam.
angel baby.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we have
Love the angel
coming
baby.
up. We're going to have a little bit of a history lesson, and we'll tell you what's going on.
Yes, we haven't brought Leonard in today, have we?
Well, we got to wake him up. He had a long night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very long night.
I'm
I
sorry.
got a letter from listener.
From a sinner?
No, from a listener.
Oh, I thought you said from a
letter from a
sinner.
Devil come out.
Dearly beloved.
It's a sinner.
Dig deep.
I
Talk to
swear
me,
I heard
Kanye.
that. I'm sorry.
Now, the question was, I mentioned that we're going to be taking on another dog for the winter.
Yes.
Besides, these two dogs are cousins or something. They look exactly the same.
Yeah, and you put different colors.
Put different
on
collars on them so you can tell them apart.
Sure.
You are the weirdest person I know. And I know Godwin. Okay?
It says, I heard Tom mention that two of his dogs look exactly the same. They need different colored collars to tell them apart. My question is, if you give them both a bath at the same time, how are you going to know who's who?
Well, you don't give them a bath at the same time. What do you mean?
Wouldn't they let you know if you say their name? Won't they?
I'm not sure they're that bright.
What about jerseys? Put them,
yeah.
dog football jerseys. Give them numbers.
Paint their toenails.
One of them is if you put them right next to one of them is about 3 inches longer than the other one. Other than that, they look the same. But they've got that chip thing.
What, you walk around with a chip reader?
I'd drive to a vet and go, could you scan this dog? I forget her name.
Yeah, you guys aren't doing anything. Can you help me with identifying my dog?
Yes.
What?
We
The
also
police
gotta-
are on the way. What are you talking about?
We also got a letter saying, wow, I thought Tom was comfortable. There's a dog that winters at Tom's house.
That's right.
Yep.
It's Kelly's parents' dog.
Going to the Griswold.
yes.
Coming over to.
Christmas at the Griswolds.
She's a sweet little doggy. She's the one that I had to drop off at Pat's house for 10 minutes the other day. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Always scares me.
A little bit of Duke Tomato. Thank you very much, Duke. I'm feeling good. We're going to get a new song from Mr. Godwin again. It's our ranch dressing tune. Is Dean going to play bass again? Can we
He
get him
certainly
back in?
can if he
Okay.
wants to.
Now we have a roster of talent in
I
the
think
room.
this might be a jam-packed We got Today in History. We got
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
We got to get the song in here. We have Ace Cosby is our engineer.
That's right.
Thank you very much. Chick McGee across the way at the sports.
Have you been
desk.
listening to some Kanye while we were on commercial break?
I'd rather have my toenails pulled out with no
All right.
That plane can't go down fast enough. As long as the pilot lives, I'm fine.
Well,
Let's see. There's Reno Collier. That's Josh Arnold. That's Christy Lee. This is Tom speaking. Sorry about the voice. A little bit of a cold. Pat Godwin is right over there with his guitar. We're going to hear from Pat in just a few minutes. But first, are we going to check in with this weird story about the camel, the cow, and the donkey?
authorities in Kansas discovered a camel, a cow, and a donkey, just like Tom said, roaming together along the side of the road.
It sounds like the beginning of a joke. Camel,
sounds like
cow, and a donkey walk into a bar.
The
The
Goddard,
camel says, "Who's the rabbi here?" Wait a minute, that's the wrong joke.
the Goddard Police Department asked for help in locating the owners of the three friends traveling together towards the Northern Star in reference to the nativity.
Uh-huh.
Department updated the post saying the animals' owners had been found. Sedgwick County Sheriff's Lieutenant Tim Myers said the menagerie belongs to an employee of the nearby Tanganyika Wildlife Park. Goddard police joked on Facebook, if we cannot locate the owner, we may be halfway towards a live nativity this Christmas season. One commenter wrote...
Commentator.
Are these three wise men looking... Are there three wise looking men near, is what I'm trying to say. Another speculated that they may lead you to the second coming. It was very cute if you saw them. Did you see the picture of these little guys?
No.
Oh, it's adorable. Just adorable.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
Can you imagine you're driving down the interstate, you look over, there's a camel. Oh, they are so sweet.
Aren't they cute? I told you.
Oh, it's what a nice colored burro.
Oh, I know. It's a beautiful little donkey.
Okay, camel, a donkey, and a cow. Is that what it is?
Camel, a cow, and a donkey.
What is it? A fox, a nut, and a penguin?
priest,
What is it?
a nun, and
a rock? What?
It's a rabbi, a priest, and a nun. And no, they look so
Oh,
sweet.
they do look really sweet.
Parumpa-bum-bum. That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
We get ready. Why? I was just...
He was doing a little drummer boy joke, believe it or not.
As we get ready for Christmas.
It's a holiday, you heathen.
Maybe the donkey was playing drums. Was it?
I was in a hardware store yesterday, and they were playing Christmas music.
Oh, my gosh. Tell me everything.
Well, I was buying your gift.
At the hardware store?
Taking it back.
It's a crowbar to see if we can get the bug out of his ass.
Just because I don't want to go see the Mr. Rogers movie, you're upset with me.
No, this is such a sweet story. Oh, it's kind of nice. No, and then nobody got hurt or anything, so...
Where's the baby Jesus? Was he there?
He wasn't there. It was just the animals.
These animals escaped the zoo. They weren't putting on a nativity.
A wildlife park.
I wrote a joke here. Can I try it on you guys?
Sure.
A camel, a cow, and a donkey walk into a bar.
Yeah?
Bartender says, wow, last time I saw a camel toe, an ass, and some milk jugs like that, I was at the strip club.
Too much work.
Too much work?
Yeah, too hard to absorb that one. Try it again.
Back to the old drawing board.
This time, instead
Nice
of a
try,
punchline, do the setup and then just scat. Try it. It'll feel
All right. A camel, a cow, and a donkey walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, you got more laughs.
Killed it.
Get more
Yeah.
laughs.
Now, yesterday, do you have the story about the ranch dressing?
Yeah, I mean, I can dig it up for you.
I can dig it. Can you dig it?
Can you dig
God.
it? Hidden Valley Ranch.
What about a gold digger?
We can barely
let's hear
hear it. We
Kanye.
don't like it.
Okay, sorry.
Hidden Valley's launched a line of ranch dressing themed holiday merchandise. The limited edition collection includes a stocking filled with 52 ounces of Hidden Valley original ranch dressing. The $35 plastic stocking decorated with the so-called ugly Christmas sweater
What
design.
does it say about me that 52 ounces
Doesn't seem...
Hilton Valley Ranch doesn't really sound like that much?
Really? It also features a functional pour spout at the stocking toe.
So it's a plastic stocking, and you
Right.
hang it, but it really does work. So that's kind of
Yeah.
fun. And they've got like pajamas and all kinds of
Yes.
different things with their logo on them. It's just
Blankets.
Fun. It's just fun. Now, Mr. Godwin was walking around the hallways here at the Bob and Tom Show.
And someone dropped a letter from our staff.
A letter, and
And you just found it in the hall?
Yeah, and then I said to Dean, hey, this is kind of cute. We should put this to music.
now, have you had a chance to even rehearse this again?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Well, Dean did a nice
sitting here on
job
the show
last
the whole
time. So on the fly, it's sort of
What he
this.
said earlier was, "Hey Dean, earlier I put this to music."
So this is like a ranch dressing jam, if you will.
Okay.
Dear ranch dressing, I love you, so I wrote this letter. I know that you're bad for me, but everything dipped in you tastes better. Carrots, better. Broccoli, much better. Dry salads, practically inedible. But with you on top, it's incredible. celery would be healthy and depressing without you ranch dressing. Ooh, I'm filling up the spaces so Tom won't annoy me.
I like the instrumental part there before. Can Josh scat here?
Yes, of course you can.
Silliness.
Green Bay, you don't know what you're missing. Here we go. Dear ranch dressing, I tell my thin friends they ought to try it. I'll miss you on a slice of pizza those 2 days in May when I'm on a diet. Buffalo wings, better. Doritos, much better. We'll be together forever, Pally. Won't you take me to your hidden valley? Your buttermilky goodness I savor. Even on my girlfriend it enhances the flavor. Some would say I'm obsessing, dear ranch dressing. Yours truly, Josh Arnold. There we go.
Yours truly.
Even on your girlfriend. That's very nice. Well,
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, I heard you talked about me today.
Josh, do your camel, cow, and the donkey closer again.
I'm trying to formulate some more here.
Hey, let's get Leonard in here.
Oh, Lenny! Dean, will you nudge him awake real quick?
Huh?
Oh, there he is. There.
Huh?
Leonard.
I'm now for today in history.
Thank you, Leonard.
Go back
November
to bed.
19th.
This is Leonard. I just wanted to speak.
Thank you, Leonard.
What's your last name?
Go on.
Heflin.
Heflin.
Make it a great day.
November 19th, 1805. Sacagawea, Meriwether Lewis, and William Clark reached
Walking
the
to a
Pacific
bottle.
Ocean. Yeah. With a camel, a cow, and a donkey.
Hey, you see that camel donkey cow over there?
Do you have another punchline for that?
I'm working on it.
Shouldn't there be something about the baby Jesus? Where's the kid or something? No?
Sacagawea, I'm sorry.
Sacagawea, Lewis, and Clark made it to the Pacific Ocean on this date in 1805.
Oh, it's a great book. Undaunted Courage. Highly recommended. It's a great story. Incredible.
How'd they get across the Grand Canyon? How'd they get across the Grand Canyon? How did they know?
Well, the Grand Canyon doesn't span.
I know, but how
the
did they
entire-
know? Did they just follow it till it ended and then go across? I mean, how would they know?
There's all kinds of stuff they had to deal with. Mountains, the Rockies, and
Sure.
Snakes.
they had. I've told this before. My favorite
Back then,
story.
This whole continent was covered in snakes.
I'll get Reno. You'll relate to this. They would set up a camp and then they would go on trips for several days away from the one camp to explore. They were looking for the Northwest Passage.
Masterpiece.
There's the diary, and there's one of the things in the diary where one of them goes, the men were paddling extra fast to get back to the base camp because they'd buried their tobacco there. So I know you, as someone who I know has a tobacco.
Oh, yeah. I could paddle quick.
Aficionado of tobacco, you could see how that would happen.
Exploring is interesting to me. So they have a base camp, then they go out,
Well,
then they come back and then have to go out again?
Well, they would repeatedly set up a new one.
Okay.
A new base camp and go from there. And there's a well. The good news is they didn't eat the Newfoundland.
Oh, my God.
That is the good news.
I'll let you find out what the bad news was.
1863, November 19th, Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address.
Can you remember the name of the guy that went before him?
No.
Danny Gans, wasn't it?
Danny Gans.
Art Matrano?
Ed McMahon? I don't know who.
You know, it's the guy that went before him gave like this 2-hour speech.
Walter?
No one knows who he is.
Walter? Walter was there
Abraham Lincoln gets up there and in whatever 2.5 minutes makes the greatest speech in the history of the United States.
Do you know the person's name?
I forget his name. No.
No one ever remembers the opener.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, he never sold tickets on his own. They tried to branch out.
He wanted to sell T-shirts.
A lot of merch, though. Yeah.
Good merch.
He got up there. He was selling T-shirts that referenced a joke he no longer does in his act. That guy. Okay.
Gettysburg.
November 19th.
By the way, Abraham Lincoln is responsible for Thanksgiving. I don't know if you knew.
Get a Gettysburg.
Yeah, we knew that. November 19th, 1911. New York received the first Marconi wireless transmission from Italy.
Oh.
And you know what it sounds
Hey,
like?
anybody there?
Good boy. The cash song's coming.
You know what it should have said is, in New York, your pizza sucks. I'm sick of hearing about it, okay?
1980 on the state CBS banned Calvin Klein jean ad that featured Brooke Shields. We all remember
sure.
that.
Yeah.
She was something. Yeah.
Blue Lagoon.
Oh, that's the one where she
Nothing
says
comes
she's not,
between me and my Calvins.
she's implying she's not wearing underwear.
Yeah.
8 feet tall, that woman.
I got to tell you that when I was like 12, there wasn't anything like that.
Oh, no kidding.
She was something else.
She still is. She's a great,
That
interesting
Endless
person.
Love movie, I snuck into that in this little theater in Reno, West Virginia. They used to let us into the rated R ones.
But obviously they wouldn't make that an ad like that today. They wouldn't.
Now it wouldn't even.
Sexualizing a 12-year-old or whatever the hell.
No, but she was older in the commercial, wasn't
Yeah.
she? I was 12.
Yeah, but still.
That makes it all right. You guys are cool if I party, right?
Yeah, just don't be silly about it, all right, man?
Chick,
Now,
you mentioned
Reno,
this-
do you wear underwear?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was asking. Okay,
I've got
back to you, Christy.
I'd ruin my jeans.
It's a weird
Oh,
question.
boy.
Oh, his mom's listening. I wanted to.
Chick,
Well, now that I know Reno's mom's listening, I'm trying to. This is a way to kind of get some
I don't
information.
care
out
if
of him.
Reno's mom's listening. I don't care.
Chick,
How about that?
Chick referenced Milli Vanilli earlier in the show.
Yes.
On this date in November 19th, 1990, they were stripped of their Grammy Award after revelations they did not sing on their album came to light.
Still some fun songs.
I don't think that would happen today, would it? Would anybody care?
Well, today they'd actually have them sing and just bury it in the mix, which they should have done then anyway. Would have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
And the songs may hold up, but just the point is they had nothing to do with them.
Yeah, it was like two guys that worked at a gas station in Baltimore or something weird.
That lifted weights a lot. Did you see that? What's her name? Janet Jackson. People were storming out of her show
Yep,
in Australia.
in Australia.
Because it was very clear that she wasn't doing the singing. It was all.
It was Jimmy Jam?
It was on,
Terry Lewis?
It was recorded, and she was lip syncing badly. But that's what you have to do when your whole act is dancing. You can't sing and run around like that.
Was that you, Godwin? What the hell was that?
We're not the only ones that heard it, are we?
No,
I didn't.
I heard
you
it. You totally did. He Eric Stallwell.
I didn't.
Pat Godwin just farted on the
I
air.
died in a plane crash. It was a chair.
You're like that senator or whatever that farted during the CNN thing.
Candle, please.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Pat, you got another song about ranch?
I'm glad we don't have a pet parrot. Or a
Christy,
parakeet.
back to you.
You can go to the tape. You'll see it was the chair.
Birthdays, November 19th, 1831, James Garfield was born.
James Garfield.
James Abram Garfield. Okay,
Shot
quiz.
by a
Just
disgruntled
says
officer.
James
Just a second. Oh, just a second. Now, Reno, this is your chance to impress your mom since she's listening.
I love you, Mom.
4 presidents have been assassinated. Can you name the other 3? James Abram Garfield assassinated, of course.
Kennedy, Lincoln.
So this is the one that everybody forgets. You're not going to get it, are you?
Benjamin Franklin.
No,
He wasn't president.
president.
He was not assassinated. William McKinley.
Margaret
McKinley.
Thatcher. Oh.
A little bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
I'll
You
think-
worked on your joke yet?
I'll ask you. I'll ask you another question that you can impress your mom with in just a second. Go
All right,
ahead.
thank you.
November 19th, 1933, Larry King was born.
Good Lord.
Larry King, Larry King, one of the kings that visited Jesus. That's how old Larry is.
I don't think Larry considers Jesus king. I can tell you that.
Born on this date in 1936, Dick Cavett.
Yay, look,
Happy birthday, Dick. Yeah.
This is interesting. Calvin Klein was born on this date in 1942.
It just happens to
happens.
coincide with
Yeah.
the okay.
Allison,
Did you know that this is interesting? Calvin Klein, they have those glasses that have the
Glasses?
his initials on them in big letters.
CK?
Yeah, so you could get a pair. You could have Calvin Klein sitting on your face.
or Gucci or Prada?
Do you, Josh, Pat, Reno, you're all professional comedians.
Look at him.
Do you have any idea what he's trying to shove down our throats? Honestly.
If you have those
I'm more than happy to laugh. Don't get me wrong.
CK.
This is a
And
mess.
every time I saw someone in one of those CK
Nobody
shirts,
saw it.
I want those CK shirts. I always wanted to.
I thought you were going to say
saddle
something
up next
about.
to him with an FU shirt.
Yeah, there you go. See Calvin sitting on your face.
Because you've got the glasses, they sit on your face. I guess they more properly sit on your nose.
Can
Sitting
I go
on your
home?
face.
We're almost done.
Play with my dogs and give them some Nutri-Chomps.
We're almost done.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay, sorry, Christy. What else you got?
Son of a.
November 19th, 1959, Allison Janney was born. I love her.
Great.
Yeah,
Great
good
actress. 1962, Jodie Foster, born on this date.
I love Jodie Foster. I love Chick's impression of Jodie Foster.
Whatever you say, Dr. Lecter.
Yes. And wrapping up birthdays, born on this date in 1983, Adam Driver.
He's a great actor.
Yes, he is.
Been in a lot of great movies.
Yeah.
Is he in the latest Star Wars
Yes.
edition? Okay.
Does he always have to stay sober? Because he is always the driver.
Wow. Oh, Pat, farting
sorry.
with something.
He's wearing CK glasses.
Now, I've got a couple little videos. I was playing with the dogs yesterday. Maybe we can get those posted.
No, thanks.
Of Nutri-Chomps and my dogs.
I appreciate it, but no thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.